What's up, three? What's up, the 31 way DJ? TH 31 way DJ. I like that. Let me know if y'all can hear me good, man, before I start, man. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I tried to test all the audio out to make sure y'all can hear me. Man. What's up with everybody, man? Everybody doing out there, man? We can win live 2 nights in a row, man. This must be a record. Make sure y'all can hear me. What's up, Michael Burks? Make sure you guys can hear me out there, man. I need a good free EQ. A good free EQ. Shoot, check out TDR Nova. That's a good one. It's free. TDR Nova. I think that's what it's called. TDR Nova or TR Nova, something like that. But just Google that, you'll find it, man. A nice free EQ. Man, I'm hearing some clicks and pops in the sample I don't like. Let's go to program, edit, choose all. What's up with everybody tonight, man? How everybody doing, man? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. I see the meters moving, but I don't know if you guys can hear me, man. Let me know y'all can hear everything good. I'm a beginner on the MPCX. Still don't know how to use it. If that's your first MPC, man, it's gonna be a little bit it'll take a little work to pick it up, man, to pick up how to rock with it. If that's your first one. Especially if you went to the big dog first, man, the MPCX first, you know. I didn't even do that, bro. Like, I started out small, man, you know, just to kind of get a feel for it. It's gonna be kind of hard to learn it, man, but you just stick with it, man, you know. Take advantage of my help sessions if you need, man. Book a session, I'll teach you how to get started with it real quick, you know. Like, you'll be making beats in less than a few days, you know. And it's how much you stay on it and how much you work at it. That's the better your beats gonna get. But by the time you're done with my session, you'll be rocking with it, like, you know, you'll be moving through it pretty quick. Man, I'm feeling something like a little vocal sample in here. Let's see if we can do that. We can do that real quick. Maybe. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it out. Man. What the hell is up with Arcade, man? I forgot what I logged in as, man. I forgot what I logged in as. I'm gonna have to go look that up. I don't know why it logged me out, but I'm gonna have to go look that up, see what I logged in as. Shout out Mr. Devlin Summer. What's up? What's happening, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Phil Thompson. My metronome is working. No more lagging. Good. I have that too. I don't know how to connect that. I like the sound right here. I just don't. Maybe we can do something with that. Some reverb or something. I like the sound though. Put a little EQ on that as well. Man, I like that. I like that. Let's see if we can change up that last sound a little bit, man. I don't know. Let's turn these plugins off. I don't know about that last sound, man. I don't know about that last sound. Let me turn off all the drums. How do you? Shout out to Mac4 2K6. Appreciate you tuning in, man. This is Heat Props. Thanks, man. Danny Roll, how do you get to the effects in program editing while using the software? Program edit. If you go to program edit, you go to the this is the program edit screen. Let me show you. Let me show you. Check it out. Got my drum track right here. This program edit right here. Your effects is all the way over here. Close up the browser. Hold up. Where are the effects? Where are the effects, man? Oh wait. You gotta switch the page. My bad. So you switch the page. The way you switch the page is right. Hold up. I don't think you can. I don't think you have the effects on the reason. I think the reason why is because you don't need to have the effects here, man. You don't need to. You got them up here. You don't need to have the effects on your program edit. You just need to have it on your software. I mean, on your controller, because the program edit screen is a different screen. So you don't need to have it there. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure before I say that. Yeah. But you can do it from the program. You could do it from the program, from the track mix screen, not the program edit screen, the track mix screen. Program edit would be to edit your program, not to affect your program. The track mix screen will be to put your effects on it. So if you go to the track mix screen, then you'll be able to do your effects. And then if you press the track, if you press the sequence edit button twice, then that'll take you to your main effects, not your channel effects, your actual your actual master channel effects. But they don't need they wouldn't put it here in program edit because you still have access to the effects up here on your channel. So they wouldn't put the effects down here. That would be kind of redundant to put the same thing right here and then put the effects in this on this little page right here. But if you switch to your track, like I said, if you switch to your track mix screen, you don't have that no more. So that'll give you your effects, which it'll pull up your mixer. So all your effects is right here on your mixer. So you can put whatever you want on there. But I wish some kind of way though, like in a program edit, like in a track mix screen. I mean, in the track screen right here. I wish they did something more to the screen right here, man. Like I've been waiting on that. Like this screen right here got enough space to do some good stuff with. You know, you could put more instead of just the marquee tool, the pointer tool, the erase tool, and the scissor tool, and the mute tool. You can put way more icons up here to deal with. You know, you can even put a scratch pad here, like Studio One has. You know, Studio One got a scratch pad to where you can make scratch ideas, and then you just drag them to the project. You can do all of that here, man, because they got enough space to do it. Even color the tracks, man. Like we got coloring on the pads, and I remember a while back they didn't have color pads. You know, like when the Renaissance and when that came out, they didn't have color pads. So like color these tracks, put an option to color these tracks some kind of way. You know, all of that stuff they could do, man. You know, in this blue bar right here next to your tracks, you can make a button clickable right here to where it expand your track view. Like right here to expand it a little bit, and it'll collapse it. You know, even like sub mixes, you could put the sub mixes right here. Like if you want to, let's say I want to put my low sample track and my high sample track in a folder, you can do that right here with this little blue section. Put a little button here to where it'll dock these in a folder or something, and then they all go to a sub mix. All of that they can do with this screen, man, but they just leave it the way it is. You know, I wish they did something with it, man. Would be nice, but that's wishful thinking. All right, let's get out of this beat right here, man. Shoot, I'm messing around with this beat so much I forgot to start cooking up, man. Let's cook up something. Let's go in our thing. Go up in here, see what's up. Grab a little sample from here somewhere. Ooh. Kinda nice. Let's find it. Let's see if we got something in guitar. Let's see what we got here. Put it on loops. That's coming. That's coming. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's chop that up. I might be able to do something with that. Shift, convert, do it, man. Mongo Slave, shout out McMahon, appreciate you tuning in. Have you ever tried using the Ligma app combined with the app you're using now? I don't even know what that is, man. I have no clue what that is, man. Detailer, appreciate you, man. So how long you been with MPC Beats? If you're asking how long I've been using MPC, man, I've been using MPC for years, man. Like, shoot, I can't even answer that question. How long I've been using MPC, bro? Like, since back in the day, man. I started out in the 2000, man, 2000. Then I got the 2000 XL. Then I got the 5000. Then I went back to using the 2000 for a minute. Then I got the Renaissance when it came out with the software. You know, I got I got the silver, the Studio Silver first, and I rocked with that for probably like 2 months, and then I ended up buying the Renaissance after that, and then I rocked with the Renaissance for a long time, for a few years. That's where I really got good with the software, rocking with the Renaissance. I was on that thing every day, man. I peeled the paint off that. I bought 2 of them, cause the first one, the pad started getting kind of worn out. It's still working everything, but the pad started getting worn out, so I gave it to somebody that couldn't afford one, and then I ended up buying a brand new one. So I rock with the Renaissance for a long time. And then after that, after the Renaissance, I got the Touch, the MPC Touch, which I still got that one. Then I got the MPC Live. And then once the X came out, I got that, and shit. That's why I've been. But I've been rocking with the MPC for a minute, man. And I had pretty much all of them, man, except the one and the X2. I mean the Live 2. That's the only ones I don't really have. But I got them all, man. Copy these notes. Copy. Track 3. Paste. We're gonna duplicate the program. Copy the program. Alright. The first one at the top. So let's pull up that EQ. I'm gonna do the low end right here. Then I'm gonna do the high end right here. Let's do the low end first. Man, it's gonna be fire, man. Just let me get it together. Let me get it together. Let me take my time on it. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Let me just get the melody down. Let me just get the melody down, man. Let me get the melody down. I'm telling y'all, stick around for this one, man. Sit back and relax. If y'all still out there, y'all sit back and relax. I know I ain't talking too much, but that's when I get into it. This little melody gonna be fire right here. Let me just get it together. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I know what I want to do with it. I can hear it, but I just gotta do it. Turn this down. Let's do this at 1/4. Ooh, that's it. That's it. That's it. listening. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. What's the 808 plugin you're using? That's the Angelic Vibes. That's the Angelic Vibes plugin. But it has my own sounds in it though. There's a few of my own 808 sounds in it. I know how to put the 808 sounds in the VST. I don't. You need an interface to use the MP. Do you need an interface to use this MPC DAW? You don't need an interface to make beats, man. You don't need an audio interface to make beats. You can literally make beats on your laptop with no audio interface. But when you start mixing beats, you're gonna need an audio interface. But to make beats, no. You just need something that plays some sound. You could put this software on a regular computer and just use the Windows sound that's in it, or the Mac sound that's in it, whatever the sound that comes with it. But you don't need an audio interface to use the software. But again, once you start mixing beats, you're gonna need an audio interface. If you don't have an audio interface, then you won't get a clear sound enough to mix. But just to make beats, no. Like anybody that just want to start making beats, man, just get a laptop, an old laptop from somewhere, and install some software and just start making beats. But you're going to need a good audio interface whenever you start mixing beats. Hey, bro. I produce all types of beats for Rod Wave, Young Boy, Ryder Rich. Who can know my work? Thanks. I already posted one more a little while ago. This ain't a promo channel, man. You know, if you want to learn or if you want to get some stuff, man. This ain't a promo channel, kid. Why do you need it? Why do you need it to mix? If you don't have an audio, your audio interface gives you the proper sound quality you need. The circuitry in the audio interface and the way it's built it's going to give you a proper sound that you need out of your computer. The Windows audio doesn't have that type of build quality. The regular audio that comes out of your computer doesn't have that type of build quality. And the audio that comes out of your computer is colored as well to make the speaker sound good, so you don't get a clear flat sound. You know, just to make your laptop speaker sound a little bit better, they color the audio a little bit, give it a little bit more bass, a little bit more high, stuff like that. You don't want none of that in your stuff. So what you do is you get an audio interface. That way you can have the frequency you need, 48K or 44.1, and then you can mix your beats knowing that you got the proper sound quality. But I wouldn't try and mix beats on just a regular thing. No, it's not really for your ear, man. It's just to make sure you got the proper quality. Like when you're mixing beats, you're mixing for a purpose. You're mixing to get your beat somewhere. Like if your beats ain't going nowhere, then ain't no sense in mixing. You know, unless you're just practicing. But if you're mixing beats, then you're mixing your beats to go somewhere, to an artist or to a label or something like that. So you want your beats, you want to make sure your beats is of the proper quality. That's why you need the audio interface. What DAW you used before? What DAW did I use before? Before I started using Reaper to mix my beats, I used to use Ableton. I used to use Ableton for a long time. You know, I started first. I tried to make beats in Ableton and I did well, but I just didn't like it, you know. But to mix and everything like that, to do what I needed to do, yeah, I was using Ableton for a while. And then, you know, I saw somebody else using Reaper and the way they was using it, and I figured, you know what, let me try that out. And yeah, man, I fell in love with it, bro. It's just so easy to use, you know. And one thing I like is Reaper is customizable, and I like to customize things. I like to customize the DAW to fit me. I don't like to learn the DAW. I wanted to learn me. So you can move stuff on Reaper wherever you want it. You can change all the buttons around. If you don't want one button to do one thing, you can make it do another thing. It's highly customizable, man. Like highly. Sometimes you lose yourself in it. Like it took me a whole month just to get the DAW the way I wanted it, because it's so detailed. You could change so many small little things in it, you know. So I literally took a whole month out just to kind of go through it with my workflow. And every time I would get to a button to where I didn't like it there, or I wanted it to do something else, I would change it. And I just went through my whole entire process of mixing beats until I got the DAW the way I wanted. So that's why I use it. It's just customizable, man. Man, how do you get the sounds out a Mod X keyboard to work on an MPCX? What you mean a Mod X keyboard? What's that? I don't know what that is, man. A Mod X keyboard. What is that? Most keyboards that, like old school synthesizers, stuff like that, they got some type of MIDI. Yeah, they got, yeah, I figured that's what you was talking about, a Yamaha. Yeah, most of those keyboards like that, they have some type of MIDI plugin on the back to where you can sync the MIDI with the MPC. So you get a MIDI interface. It's like a it's like a audio interface, but it's for your MIDI. It's to transfer MIDI information from one place to another. So they cost like about 25 or 30, but they're not cheap. They're not expensive at all. But you get one like that. That way you can hook it up from your synthesizer to your MPCX, and the MPCX will read the MIDI from it, and then you could use it. You could use it along with your MPCX. For those of you guys that don't know, that's how you use the old school MPCs too. You know, you can use the old school MPCs if you hook them up via MIDI. You know, the MIDI cables, and you can use the old school MPCs inside of this DAW. I see a lot of people doing that, like they be on an old school MPC 2000 or 2000 XL, but they be using this DAW, you know, the MPC software. But you can do that. Yeah, if you want to use it. But what I will probably do is, can you show me that sampling process again? live help session, big boy. Book a session and I'll take you through the whole sampling process, my man. Everything, man, from start to finish. You'll be a sampling maniac by the time you get finished with your session. Every time I tune in to motivation, confidence, instantly. I appreciate you, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. Andre, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it works in standalone, but not with the software. No, it'll work in the software. It just won't connect to the software. You'll have to set it up yourself. Like these MPCs have the electronic MPCs, not the electronic ones. The ones that are made for the software. Those have drivers that the software recognizes through your computer. So if you want to use one of them old school MPCs through the software, you got to set it up yourself. There's a way to set it up to where the MPC software will recognize the MIDI, and when you press the pads, it'll recognize it. But you have to set it up yourself with that MIDI cable and all that stuff, like all that routing and stuff. It's a bunch of stuff you got to do, and I think it's another little box you got to get. It goes from the MPC to that box, then the MIDI cables hook into that box and hook into your MPC. And that's what's gonna recognize it. That's what's gonna start recognizing the notes. If I recall correctly, that's how it go. I don't do none of that stuff, man. I don't have no reason to mess with it. I'm not a gearhead, man. I don't mess around with all kind of stuff hooking it up. I don't have all kind of wires and stuff in my studio with all kind of synthesized, all of that. I don't do that type of stuff, man. I stick to what I need. That way I could work efficiently and quickly and get what I need to get done. So I don't really mess with none of that stuff, man. But I see it in when people do it though, you know, like I see enough people that do it. How do your sessions? Do you prefer that we share screen or have a scan? Just book the session, man. Just book the session, bro. All them, you know, book the session and trust the process, my man. You know, we set it up for you so you won't have them type of questions to ask, man. Just book the session and trust the process, big boy. You'll see what happens. How many bars in the sequence are you working on? This is an 8-bar loop right here. I work in double time. Most of my beats is made in double time. So, you know, that I work in an 8-bar loop. But if I work in single time, you know, like when I'm making boom bap or something like that, and I work in single time, I'll put it I'll do a 4-bar loop. It's pretty much the same thing as an 8-bar loop, but you're just cutting it in half. You know, but the beats that I make like this are in double time, so I use 8 bars. Man, I'm sure enough gonna need a clipper on this master channel, a soft clipper. Cause this beat right here, if you listen to the beat has some very ambient sounds. So when I mix this beat, I don't want to take those sounds out and mix, and you know, when I'm mixing the beat, cutting all the frequencies out, because that's gonna take away the dreamy and the airiness of the beat. So what I do is I throw a soft clip on the master, that way it don't peak, I don't have no distortion, and then I try and cram all of the sound into the beat, as much sound as I can. That way I keep the airiness of the beat and everything like that. It sounds exactly like I made it when it came out of the software, instead of me mixing the beat down and, you know, cutting out the frequencies and all that stuff. The beat gonna sound good, but it's just gonna take away from the vibe of the beat. So that's why I don't do it. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick about a soft clip. A lot of people don't know what a soft clipper does. A soft clipper is almost like a it's almost like a limiter. You know, like a brick wall limiter. Whenever you want to louden your sounds and you want to keep it at a certain level, you don't want it to go over the into the red, the peak. That's what a clipper does. It's like a limiter, but it doesn't enhance the sound. All it does is just crunch the sound down, and it lets just a little bit of the harmonics through. That way it doesn't sound like it's cutting the sound, it's smashing the sound down. But you're gonna notice that when I turn it off, if you notice down here, the beat is peaking. It's peaking red. Then when you turn the soft clipper on, it's not peaking red no more. But if you notice, the sound didn't change much. It didn't change at all. All it did was just got a little crunchier. So always remember that, man. You use a soft clipper, like if you're mixing and you don't want to take too much sound out of your beat. When you're mixing, you're getting rid of some frequencies, you're getting rid of sound. But some beats you want to keep all of that stuff in there because it's so airy, it's so dreamy, that if you mix it down too much, it's gonna take away from the airiness of the beat. So this is one of those beats where it carries that type of vibe. So I want to keep as much of the sound as possible in the beat. But if you keep the sound, then it's gonna peak. It's gonna distort and go into the red. So you throw a soft clip on it, that way you can keep all the sound you need without it distorting, without it going into the red. Now what I would probably do after the soft clipper is I would grab this EQ right here. This EQ is a transparent EQ. A lot of the I've been using this EQ for years, man. It's a company called Lofticus, and it's free. It's a free EQ, but it's a transparent EQ, which means that it doesn't add much to your sound. So whenever you're making moves, you don't have to worry about your sound getting louder and louder as you make moves. You can turn these knobs and twist them, and you don't have to worry about your sound getting louder because it's a transparent EQ. So you can clear. This is good for clearing up your sounds when you don't want to add nothing to it. See, I just turn all the knobs down and I drop all the frequencies out. Look, the beat sound thin now. There y'all go, man. There y'all go. Nice beat. We cooked up. This is kind of like a little slow vibe right here. I like the way this beat came out, man. It's really, really nice, man. I'm actually gonna mix this one down nice. Y'all might hear this one again on my website or something. So, you know, I'm gonna post, if I mix it down nice, I'm gonna post the link for it. That way you guys can go listen to it. Y'all can download it and then go listen to it. So, 'cause this is a nice little beat, man. Nice little vibe. But yeah, I'm gonna close out the live stream, man. Again, you know, we got the stream 2 nights in a row, and you guys showed some serious support, man. I think we got a nice little crowd in here, man. So I appreciate you guys for that, man. 2 nights in a row, man. Who knows? I may go a 3rd night tomorrow. I don't know. Just depending. Who knows? But I'm gonna let y'all listen to the beat again. You know how I always do. Let y'all listen to the beat before I close it out. Again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks so much for that. Shout out to all you guys that left comments, that dropped comments, man. I love when you guys talk in the session, man, in the thing, and ask your questions, man, because that's what this is all about. You know, when you get me on a live stream, then you get to talk to me. You know, you get to talk to me kind of like one-on-one. You know, I get to answer your questions directly as you ask them. So y'all take advantage of that. Whenever you see me on the live stream, make sure you leave your questions, comments, ask whatever you want. And I'm gonna try and take a break from what I'm doing and just answer a few of y'all questions, man. So never forget that, you know. Like I said, it's not just about me cooking up beats. It's about me trying to help you guys out and show you guys a few things. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me let y'all check out the beat, and make sure y'all hit the website, cop the kits. I always tell y'all that. Cop the kits if y'all need to. All you guys that need help with y'all sessions, there are a few guys that asked about it in here. Book the sessions. We're gonna take care of you, man. You know, we got like a lot of people that we helping right now, man. Like, I don't even know the number, but it's a lot. So book your session and just trust the process, man. A lot of people, what they do is they book the session with their own agenda on how they want to learn, and it don't work that way, man. You don't walk into a class and you tell the teacher how to teach you. That's not how it works. You know, there's a process that I designed to where it's going to get you from A to B very, very quickly. And you're going to be able to jump inside the MPC software and start doing things, even if it's your first time picking it up and it's your first time dealing with it. You're going to be able to do it after the session is done, you know, and then you decide if you want to keep up with the session so I can show you more things. But even after one session, there are people that have just picked up the MPC software and had it for a week, booked the session, and then after the session is done, they literally making beats, man. You know, now their beats probably won't be that good because you got to develop that quality, that kind of sound, but at least you're gonna be moving through the software very quickly and very efficiently, you know. So we'll hook you up, man. Just book your sessions, and then just trust the process, man. And You know, I'll make sure I hook you up with some good knowledge, man, some good info. Remember, we don't do that on the fly. I don't do it on the fly, man. I've designed this to teach you the MPC software in a certain way. You know, it's a way that I learned it, and it's a way that it was the hard way I've learned. I learned it the hard way first, and then after I learned it the hard way, then I was shown the easy way to learn it. And if I would have knew the easy way first, it would have saved me a lot of trouble learning it the hard way. There's a hard way to learn all of this. There's a very, very hard way, and that's what most people take, because your mind thinks a certain way. So you automatically take the hard route to learn it. But there's an easy way to learn this, but you just have to have somebody show you. And once you get the concept of it and you understand the easy way, it'll take you from A to B very, very quickly, and you'll be surprised at what you learn, man. So book your session and we'll hook you up, man. All right. Yeah, good to see you on here more often. Be looking for your videos every evening after work. Thanks, man. Thanks. We try and post like evening times. I know y'all know that by now, but we try and post like evening time. So just be on the lookout for the videos. All right, well, good morning. Thanks a lot for the tutorials. Much appreciated. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're gonna try and keep bringing y'all some the tutorials, man. I got a few that's coming up soon, man, that y'all gonna love. It's gonna get more into mixing, you know, like mixing and some technical things about mixing. You know, I won't get too much into it because that could easily go into some crazy videos, but I'm gonna make some videos that's gonna get into some very key points about mixing and getting your sounds to do the things that you want it to do. You know, but yeah, that's coming soon, man. So let me get out of here, man, and let me let y'all check out the beat, man. Y'all take care, be safe out there. Make sure you guys stay safe. I know it's getting bad out there with the virus and all that stuff like that, but just be safe. You know, your health is over any type of fun or anything you can have, man. So just be safe. Stay indoors if you need to. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, and keep some hand sanitizer on you at all times. Let's do it, man.